It's not every day that you get ready with a makeup artist. I'm here with Violette Serrat. Hi, Violette.
Hi.
You were going to show me how to do a quote-unquote effortless French look. You make it look really easy, but I can't wait to pick your brain. So let's get started. Where are we starting?
Let's start. So we have skincare. We put Boum-Boum milk and Micellar cream first, and Amour as the balm. So at least the base is ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking very glowy, hydrated.
Perfect. That's the key. Like if you want your skin, you need, if you want a effortless look, you need your skin to look a little naked. It doesn't mean, okay, I cannot have blemishes. Not at all. It means just like, even if you feel like your skin is not perfect, it is beautiful naked skin, so don't cover it up too much. Now we're gonna do concealer. So we don't really do foundation, again in France, because we want to have this natural like naked skin. But concealer, I mean in my case, not in your case, but in my case it is necessary. So
I've got a few friends down here. But as you say, my beautiful friends.
Yeah, your beautiful friends, exactly. So for me, I'm gonna use the concealer here, right? And then I'm gonna go a little bit on the nostril and a little bit around the mouth, because this is where my shadows are. But for you, it's important that you adapt it to you. So I think a little bit here to like light up the eyes, and if you want a little bit on little marks that you want to remove, but you don't really need anything.
So how do you like to do you like to go straight in with the doe foot? And then apply and then blend with a brush?
Yes, when it's on me and it's my own product, I'm not gonna make it dirty for anybody, then yeah. Absolutely. And then I take a little brush and I blend.
Okay.
And because we did a good skin prep before, the formula is just gonna really disappear nicely.
I'm literally just copying you today.
This one is a little bit, how do you say in English?
Tapered. Yeah. Angled?
I guess, whatever you
tapered
say.
And angled. Do you find that the New York sense of makeup mirrors the French a little bit? It's like fast-paced city, or what's the differences, do you think?
I think in France we spend really 5 minutes in the bathroom. So I think that's the beauty of New York. That's why I love New York, is that it's so diverse. I feel in France we have such one aesthetic compared to New York, or if you go in the subway, everybody's different and there's no cliche, which is really refreshing. But if I had to pick like what I would be like, oh, I'm sure she's a New Yorker, it's either a super natural face, or I would say a little bit more sophisticated than like a little bit more products. So it depends. Like it depends. I don't think I would necessarily compare the two, because the French aesthetic will be definitely working like this with the skin, and then a little bit of lip balm and a little bit of something on the eye that's not too strong. If you want to look effortless, you have to be effortless. So you have to be in a rush in the bathroom, because you need time to sit at the cafe and drink your coffee.
Yes.
And
it's a state of mind.
Exactly.
Yeah. What do we think? Like more, less?
No, I think this is great. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't put much effort in, which is what we're going for.
Exactly. This is for you.
Okay.
This one.
Yep.
Take this brush.
We're doing powder. Yep.
And then it's just because of the lighting that's strong. The light is strong, but otherwise you don't really need it to me. So wherever you see shine on you, like maybe a bit of the forehead and a little bit here, the nose, the chin, you can apply the powder.
Okay.
Really like, because you want barely anything. Okay, good. And now you can apply it wherever you feel like you need to remove the shine.
But then you still get glow because you've got the skin, like the skincare.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really just a little bit for the camera to remove a bit of the shine.
Okay.
Voila, nice. Perfect. Good.
Fabulous.
Then we're gonna do blush. So I thought maybe we'll do a little Marnie, which is a bronzer, to give us a little, you know, how do you say, sun kiss effect.
Yeah.
So does it look scary to you when you get
a little bit?
Yeah, right? Okay. That's normal, but you'll see the magic of Bisou blush. Everything disappeared into your skin. So the way I like to do it is to do it right on, between on and right under the, how do you call this, the
Cheekbones?
cheekbone, thank you. Let's start like this. Where is yours?
I'm very tentative. I'm scared. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Perfect. And then the other side.
All right, not so scary.
Okay. And then because I have bangs, I don't do it to my forehead. But because you don't have bangs, you could do a little bit here,
Yes.
like on the side.
Okay.
Voilà.
Oh, so creamy.
And you'll see when we blend it, it really disappears. Okay. So then we take the brush on the other side.
Oh,
Easy.
effortless.
And then you blend it. Don't go, you know, like you don't want the brush to, I'll show you on your hand, to touch you both ways. You want to, and you come
same
back.
direction.
Okay. So we go there and then there. And so then it goes like little. And so you don't go below, you only go above. And you can go on both sides, so this way or this way.
Oh wow, that's really
It really blends.
melting away. And then sometimes we love a little finger.
Exactly. Finish.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, every skin texture is different, so if you feel like you need to blend with a bigger brush, you can like really adapt to your own need. And if I put like too low, I will like move with my finger, you know?
Takes a little bit more practice if it's the first time you're doing it.
The more you do it, then it's gonna become muscle memory, you know?
That's right.
So, look, the product is helping you. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's great. Can I see? So I'll be your mirror. Yeah, it's perfect.
My judge?
Great job, yes. And you see, it doesn't look like super sharp
No.
contour. Like, it really blends with the skin completely, and that's really the magic of Bisou blush.
So natural.
So now we're going to add the pink. So the good news is that you're very lucky. You have a bit of pink natural on your
I
cheeks,
do.
right?
I once when I used to work at a cafe, a customer said, "Oh, I love your blush."
Oh,
I said, "No,
so
that's
cute.
just I'm just hot and flustered."
It's so cute. So what's nice like for you, it's like really on the apple, right? It's right here. So we're not going to use more pink blush in this area because you don't need to. You have your own natural blush. So what we'll do is we'll work here. So then it will look a little bit more intentional, and it will also allow you to have this flush that doesn't leave like a little bit of you want the flush to be a bit bigger than your natural one, right? Like this. So you apply it right here. Like you want to make sure like the center is here, and then it blends into your own.
Okay, so kind of like in a little bit in line with, like from here down.
Yes, but where you apply it first is always in the center of that area, because then you want to make sure the blush has always a point of concentration somewhere, and then it gets diffused. So this is the middle for you.
Okay.
And then because I don't have that, then I'm gonna try to have yours.
Yes.
I want to cheat to get like you. So I'm gonna apply it more on the apple.
On the apple,
okay.
So
and
I'm going from
you can
about
like
here.
gently like apply it like this. And then again, don't worry, it's going to take the brush on the other side, and really it's gonna blend super nicely onto the skin.
Now I'm using the shade Ines.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh, gorgeous.
Because I was inspired. She had a flush like you, and I wanted the same, so I made it a blush.
That's so special.
So a little thing for me, but you don't need to do it, is because my dark circle is really low. When I apply the blush, I always apply here a little bit after I apply the blush, a little bit of concealer, and then I'm gonna grab the blush again on my brush a little bit, and I'm gonna put it on top. And so that's gonna create a better, like smoother transition from my blush to my under eye.
More or less.
Show me. No, this is great. See? Perfect. Beautiful.
I usually have blush blindness.
You do?
Where I love blush.
So, like, wait, what do you mean? Like, you put a lot?
Yeah. And I'm like, more.
What is your picture? Now we're gonna take Boum-Boum. So Boum-Boum is our highlighter. It's this little guy. And then like you turn into the mirror and you see wherever you feel like you have a little shine, you're just gonna add it here, and then I kind of like blend with my finger. And then like above the cupid's bow and in the inner corner of the eye.
feel like I haven't used a highlighter in a long time because you know how we kind of go really hard into one trend and then we kind of need to correct, whereas this is more of that real
it's like
glossy,
a glass skin.
yeah.
Yeah, so you see like super natural.
Okay.
Perfect. Easy. So we're gonna play with your paints. Your paints are highly pigmented liquid eyeshadows. I mean, I didn't pick like little cute colors for you, but I want to show you how. Don't be scared of creative colors, because if you work them in a sheer way, it's super wearable. So we take Café Serré, which is a brown one, and remove the excess. You know, when you do like nail polish,
Great
almost
tip.
like you feel like you remove everything, and then really by the lash line in the middle I'm having a little dot, and then right away I'm gonna blend it, but I try to stay very close to my lash line, and then I'll work my way up and on the outside, and look, I have like
so
a
pretty.
super easy smoky eye.
Okay, wiping off the excess. All right,
In the center, really close to your lash line, and then you blend. I have a feeling that maybe you put too much on your eyelid. Let's see. But it's really good. Look at
okay.
it. Nice. Gonna make your eyes fluorescent. Look how cute.
Oh wow, you can really tell the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
It just like brings out the color of the eye.
Okay. If you feel like you put more on one eye, which happens all the time, and then you use the other finger that doesn't have any pigment.
Oh, good idea.
So then it's a way to blend it.
And when you're doing your makeup in the morning, are you usually exclusively using your fingers, like on a day-to-day, or do you do a mix of both? Brushes,
Yeah,
fingers?
I guess I do a mix of both. I like to do my concealer with a brush, and then I finish with the finger, but I think I like that. And I like to do eyes like with the finger, because you have a natural oil on your finger, and it's really smooth and warm.
Yes.
So it blends everything really nicely. Now we're gonna take the metallic red. And then maybe let's do a little dot in the corner. And then same with the finger, we kind of pad just to have a hint of light. And right here. And I like when it goes a little bit, you see right by
Under,
the inner
underneath.
corner. Yeah.
Okay. It's amazing how little product, you know?
It's so pigmented, this thing. So really you go with really just a little bit. Then that's good, because it can create very different looks depending on how you feel. So
Okay.
can I see? Yeah, very nice. Okay, perfect.
That's such an easy way to do an eye look without very many products.
Yeah.
Any mascara tips? Like, what do you think is a mistake that we're making with a mascara?
I don't think there's too much room for a mistake. I mean, I guess you could put a ton.
Okay, eyes
For
are
me?
done.
Now let's do lips. We have first a tiny bit of Mon Chéri from Plume, but really, just you see the white line I have? That's my volume. I need to cover this. So I'll go here.
So kind of extending your natural lip line
Exactly.
down a bit.
And I do the same here. Blend it. Yeah. And then with the finger, just blend it and don't be scared to go a little bit above. Then we take Complexion Bisou-Boum. Bisou-Boum is a sheer matte blurring lipstick on top of everything.
I guess when you think of French lip, we always think the red. But I guess it's more probably the blur, like it's the blur, whether it's a red, because not everyone is a red.
So it's true, the cliche is true. We love red lipstick, but we also love this like blurry pout, you know? And that doesn't look like with too much contour or too defined. And that's something we call bouche mordue. So that's what we did. Bouche mordue.
Mordu.
Yeah,
Sure.
cute. So then I'm like thinking, okay, maybe I'll add a little bit of powder again. Maybe you can put a bit more here for you and on the forehead. How chic you look.
I feel like my lips look like...
Fuller?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's yours.
But
it's
am
just
I?
that you targeted the volume instead of the pigment area of your lip, and that's why. You have what we call the French mou.
Oh, okay. And then we put the hair, we do a little bit
You
of...
do a little bit of zhuzh.
Bit of zhuzh.
Like, we just had
Wow.
a little romantic moment in the hallway.
Yes. And that was hardly any... That was really such a small amount of product.
Very little.
You know?
But it gives you that spice.
Yeah. Fabulous.
How do you feel?
I feel effortless. Yeah, I feel spicy. I feel a bit
Nice.
spicy. This is fun, ready to go out.
Perfect. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for getting ready with us. So many great tips. And I'm gonna try and maintain some of this in my everyday life. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.